Normally, when it's this windy, I don't ride.
Stones we carry, clothes we lived in, all the tales we will tell our children. Oh, we're taking the high road. Lay beside me, wake the morning, ever after, day reborn in. Oh, we're taking the high road. I'm setting the sun, I'm ready to run, I'm walking a tightrope.
The court is all yours, my dude. Man, you're unreal. And even when I'm landing tricks on a windy day, it's frustrating. Today is a completely different day. Today is the first day that I am looking forward to riding in the wind. And for certain reasons, you click the video, you know the reason why we're trying to make friends with the wind today. I bought an agility ladder for at-home training. It's those ladders you put on the floor and you do your drills. It helps with agility and it helps with strengthening my ankles, which you know is priority. There were two options online. One was just the ladder by itself, and the second one, it came with a resistance parachute. But before we test out the parachute, I do want to attempt to ride as much as I can before that. We're just hopping around some local spots, as the second one being this little mani pad. I've made some difficult videos in the past, but to go outside on a windy day like this, there's a satisfaction we get when we bomb a hill, or we do a long grind, or a long manual, and basically that satisfaction revolves around the feeling of being propelled without having to push. And it's a big reason why a lot of people ride electric scooters or electric skateboards in the city. It's such a good feeling to go fast without trying. Don't get me wrong, I'm not lazy, I love pushing. There's always a point when you're pushing up this hill, you are looking forward for that downhill. You're looking forward for that relief and satisfaction of that continued roll. And that's literally why I bought the parachute. I went parasailing before. If you guys want to watch that video, you guys can click the card above. And that was such a crazy feeling to be powered by wind. And I thought about it. I was like, man, if there was like an actual parachute that I can buy, but to buy those really big ones, like the professional ones, it's tough and you kind of need to know what you're doing, and I don't. This resistance parachute should work. It is so windy today. I am fighting to get clips, but we're in a playground because we can't really take riding too serious today, and we're gonna try to film a couple clips in the playground and then we'll take out the parachute. Getting windier and windier, so the tricks have to become more fun and serious. Sometimes you need to do the fun tricks. If you try to do a hard trick every single day, man, that is tough for your mind. If I went and tried to do a world's first on flat every single day, there'd be plenty of days I don't do any tricks because I'm aiming for one trick, and sometimes I don't succeed in those world's first tricks. You don't really see the behind the scenes of me trying 1,000 times and not landing it. It's getting windy now. I'm gonna grab a quick snack and then we're taking out the parachute. How's it going? You're good. Thank you. Now, but this is the perfect day right now. I've never had a smile on my face when the wind was out. I've always been so frustrated, which I was all morning when I was filming. I was landing tricks, but it was just like, you know, you just don't feel stable. All good. We're done with that. It is super windy. Look at the waves going crazy. We got the wind going with us too. So we got this resistance parachute. We're using the GoPro just in case we don't know what's going to happen. And we'll see if we can make it as far as we can on the bike path. All right, let's try it. All right, there we go. Yes, that's working very good. What the? Nice, man! I would hate to be a wind surfer or something because the wind's so inconsistent. It will be full power and then just stop and then go left and then full power and then stop and almost come backwards. But it works. If the wind was just going straight one way, we could take this whole bike path no problem, which we went pretty far. We definitely went at least like a half a mile altogether. I lost grip. Gotta be a thorn bush, right? That was one of the crazy experiences I've ever had in my entire life, and that was probably the first and only day that I had a good time with the wind. Usually when it's windy, it is so hard to have balance and stability with your tricks, and you guys know when I ride, balance is my thing, it's my priority, that's what I practice, and wind is my kryptonite. But today we had a truce and it was crazy. Especially along the water, there was even more wind, and as we were leaving, there was even more wind. So I had to get a couple more runs in. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm keeping this thing just in case there are those windy days, and I actually want to go outside and have a smile on my face because I think this is the only way. But I hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Of course, click subscribe and turn on notifications if you want to be ready for the new videos to come. And for those curious on what scooter I'm riding, because I do see it in the comments every so often, depending on if you're a new subscriber or not, I ride a full NV scooter. This scooter just took it at least 20-30 miles an hour with the wind parachute. You guys can see I have my signature wheels on here. Signature deck, just a little scratched up, but still ready to go for plenty of sessions. And what I'm really feeling are these new Omen clamps. These Omen clamps are solid, they look great, and they never loosen up. If you guys are interested in any of the parts that I ride, click the link in the description, bluntnv.com. My signature parts along with a bunch of other completes are on there. So I'm done with this one, and I'll see you in the next one.